siphon can be described as a tube or pipe that allows liquid to flow from the higher level to the lower level. Liquids flow down the tube under the pull of gravity. The liquid discharged at a lower level than the surface of the reservoir or the tank.
How does a siphon work? It is a U-shaped flexible tube whose one end is inserted into the reservoir and the other end is left free inside a container to collect falling liquid. The siphon is started using a priming pump. Priming is a process of filling the siphon tube with fluid or liquid so that hydrostatic pressure is formed. Once the siphon is started, it continues to pull liquid out of the reservoir until the pipe is removed. Egyptian reliefs from 1500 BC depict siphons used to extract liquids from large storage jars. Siphons studied further in the 17th century were studied in the context of suction pumps in order to understand the maximum height of pumps and the apparent vacuum at the top of the early barometers. Siphon works because of gravity. The gravity pulling down on the taller column of the liquid causes less pressure at the top. A siphon draws the liquid out of the reservoir until the level of the tube or pipe falls below the intake of the liquid. The vacuum coffee maker operates as a siphon. The principle of a vacuum coffee maker is to heat water in the lower vessel of the brewer until expansion forces the contents through a narrow tube into an upper vessel containing coffee grounds. As water temperature increases, liquid water converts to water vapor gas, which takes up more space and thus increases pressure. When the vapor pressure equals and then exceeds atmospheric pressure, the pressure in the lower vessel exceeds the pressure in the top vessel, and water is pushed up the siphon tube into the upper vessel. During brewing, a small amount of water and sufficient water vapor remain in the lower vessel and are kept hot enough so the pressure will support the column of water in the siphon. When the coffee has finished brewing, the heat is removed and pressure in the bottom vessel drops, so the force of gravity and atmospheric pressure push the water down into the liquid vessel through a strainer, thus ending the brewing.
Applications in daily life. Siphoning is used in fermentation of wine and beer to keep unwanted impurities out of the new container. When certain liquid needs to be purified, siphon can help either bottom or top from being transferred. Self-conducted siphon made of pipes and tubes can be used to evacuate water from roads after flooding. Siphon is common in irrigating field to transfer a controlled amount of water from a ditch over the ditch wall into furrows. Large siphons are used in municipal water works and industries.